back to my channel. This is Prepping by Faith, and in this video we're going to have a little bit of fun with the top 10 MacGyver preps. Now I'm hoping most of you remember who MacGyver was. He was a daredevil, out-of-the-box thinking survivalist who no matter what tough situation he got himself in could get back out again with a stick of chewing gum and some matches and maybe some shoelaces. The show aired in the 80s, but I remember the reruns in the 90s. As a little girl of about 6, I told my mother I was going to marry MacGyver. The guy was a true SHTF overcomer. So let's get started with the first item on the list. Number 1 is zip ties. You can use them to childproof cabinets, fix a broken zipper, snake a drain, make a keychain, create a 3-ring binder, support plants growing up a trellis, bind items together and hang them, and keep your tent locked. We use them to secure the sprinkler installation to our pipes. I bet MacGyver would have several of these in his pockets. Number 2 on the list is duct tape. Attach plastic sheeting to walls, repair tears in fabric, patch a hose. It makes a fantastic fire starter. You can twist it into rope or even add traction to your shoes. It was originally made to seal ammo boxes. Interestingly enough, the one thing it should be good at is wrapping ducts, but it can't do a very good job because most pipes heat up and break down the rubber-based adhesive. Overall, duct tape is extremely versatile and would be great for any SHTF. MacGyver would approve. Number 3 on the list is Paracord. You can use it to create a sling or a splint in an emergency. You can also pull away some of the outer fibers and use the inner ones as thread for a suture needle. You can fashion a makeshift stretcher and even make a tourniquet out of the stuff. You can also create a fishing net or use it as restraints. Then there's the obvious use of rope to either secure items to something to use to hoist something or someone up. This would be a great replacement to MacGyver shoestrings, don't you think? Number 4 on the list is a fire starter. While this one doesn't have many uses, it sure is convenient to have in an SHTF when you run out of matches or lighters. It's a lot easier to start a fire with one of these than using rocks and some dry leaves or grass. We all know MacGyver had matches on him at all times, but I'm thinking a fire starter would have been another great option. Number 5 is tin foil. We can use tin foil for so many things as well. I have tons of this in my preps and for good reason. Whether I need to make foil packets to cook food on an open flame, cover a baking dish, line a baking sheet, or wrap my leftovers up for later, it makes cooking a breeze. But did you know it can also polish silver, sharpen scissors, fix loose battery springs, improve radiator efficiency, and clean your grill? There's some debate about whether several layers would protect your devices from an EMP or not, but I'm of the opinion if you don't have money for an expensive Faraday cage or bag, several layers of the heavy-duty stuff is worth a shot. While MacGyver didn't have room for a roll of foil, he did always have his trusty chewing gum with foil wrappers handy. Number 6 is a tactical flashlight. There's a difference between a regular flashlight and a tactical flashlight. Not only are they used to illuminate the dark, they can temporarily blind an attacker, start a fire, or be mounted to your weapon. If you have the larger kind, it can make a pretty impressive weapon. Due to the high lumens, I would think it would even make a great SOS signal. I'm pretty sure MacGyver had a flashlight, although it probably wasn't tactical. Number 7 is a tarp. A tarp is another item we should have in our MacGyver SHTF preps. Not only can it make a great temporary shelter, it can also be used as a makeshift bag, a poncho, a sleeping bag, boat sail, rain catchment, or even just a way of momentarily covering items you don't want visible to the naked eye. While MacGyver didn't have a tarp, I would imagine he would have used it to parachute off to safety. Number 8 is a tactical shovel. Obviously, the main functions of the tactical shovel would be to dig or create a trench, but it could always be used as a last resort weapon or a paddle. A lot of tactical shovels come with some extras like a knife, ice pick, screwdriver, fire starter, and bottle opener. It's compact and only weighs about 4 pounds. I'm not sure why MacGyver didn't have one of these strapped to his belt. Number 9 is Pantyhose, another great SHTF prep with multiple uses. You can always use them to hold small items. They're stronger than they look. Secure items as you would with a large rubber band, support melons as they grow, make a pot or dish scrubber, and use as a strainer. You could even use it as a fishing net. MacGyver, you should have had a pair of these on you. Number 10 and last is a multi-tool. We all know MacGyver had a Swiss Army knife, which has many functions. This multi-tool I have here has a knife, several different screw heads, a bottle opener, a ruler, needle nose pliers, scissors, and a miniature saw. I can see how any of these functions would prove handy in an SHTF scenario, whether you're MacGyver or not. This video is dedicated to you, MacGyver, one of the true survivalists from my childhood. May we all survive in SHTF as you would have. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless.